This session took a turn I wasn't expecting. It challenged the narratives we're used to hearing about light, dark, death, and what it all means. As always, we enter these sessions with one intention: to allow the highest truth to emerge for the benefit of all. What came through this time asked us to question everything we think we know. Please listen with an open heart. This is for entertainment and awakening purposes only. It began with Shereen standing in front of a doorway. When she opened it, she saw two things. On her left, a blinding white light. On her right, complete darkness. But what surprised her was how each of them felt. The darkness didn't feel scary. In fact, it felt still, calm, safe. But the light, the one we're told to walk into, felt strange, unnatural, almost threatening. She described it not as pure light, but like a cloud packed with something she couldn't explain. She stood at what felt like a cosmic decision point, a fork in the road between two very different paths. She realized that this wasn't about good versus evil, it was about discernment. She felt that the light was actually false light, an artificial construct, something designed to mislead souls. She said, choosing the light might actually lead to the real darkness, but choosing the darkness, that may lead to the real light. She then saw a deeper truth. There's light inside the darkness, and darkness inside the light, and behind the bright tunnel. She saw something that changed everything: dark beings hiding in the light. She recognized the setup, a trap above earth that souls pass through after death. A tunnel of light that we're told is home, but it's not. It's an artificial heaven, a program that leads souls right back into the reincarnation loop. She said, they can show you anything you want to see. They'll appear as God or loved one, just to bring you back. So what can we do? She said the key is awareness. To remember that the light isn't always the truth, and the dark isn't always danger. The darkness is a path, and sometimes the only way through to real truth. She reminded us the soul never dies. Everything we go through is just experience. In her current life, this understanding translated to something simple but profound. There is no absolute right or wrong, no final heaven or hell, only experience, and everything is part of one. She said we've been in perfect places before and left because we got bored. We came here for the contrast, for the experience. And then she said something most people never consider. You don't have to choose light or dark at all. You can step outside of the whole thing. She saw beyond both and realized we created all of it. The tunnels, the simulations, the duality. It's all constructed, artificial layers of reality within other realities. And if we remember who we are, we can step out of it into something greater. She described the soul as vast, with many parts split across many timelines. Who we are here is just a small part. She saw that all of these experiences, even the painful ones, are part of an expansion process. The soul doesn't need a comfortable life. It doesn't fear discomfort. It's simply here to explore, express, and evolve. Outside of these constructs, she said, there is only stillness, peace, silence. She called Earth an experience center, one of many. But all of them, even the higher places, are still inside artificial timelines, all created for the soul's curiosity and growth, and that's why we come here. Not for punishment, but to explore every emotion, every possibility. At one point, she said, we are like experiments. Each of us creates different timelines through simple choices. She explained that our soul is being observed, not judged, to see how it creates love, courage, and new possibilities, even without any memory of who we truly are. Ultimately, it's not about escaping, it's about remembering, and from there, choosing freely. The soul just wants to experience. Eventually, we return to the same place, to source, to ourselves, to the truth that was always within us. If you've ever felt like there's more to this life, more than the roles we play or the paths we're told to follow, you're right, there is, and it's waiting for you just beyond the veil. Yeah, it was very interesting as well because the way I was leading you through hypnosis, it was, I wanted to take you first to a private, your own safe private paradise. And I thought you're going to just start describing me, maybe at the beach or at the garden or something like that. And you're like, I see white and I see black. And I was like, oh, and I even asked, is that your sense of private paradise? And I was like, oh, this is interesting.
I opened the door. There's a very bright light.
Mm-hmm.
It's white color light, and what I saw is just light on my left hand, and then my right hand is totally darkness. I can see just darkness and the light.
Right. Do you know what that represents?
It's like two totally different ways I can choose to go through.
Okay. What?
Because now it looks like the darkness doesn't feel scary, but this bright looks it's scary. So
Why does the bright look scary?
because it's like packed with something. It's not just a light, it's like a cloud or something with I don't understand what's that.
Mm-hmm. So is this what a private paradise would look like for you and feels like?
It's like a decision making point, like to choose to it it feels like it will lead me to totally different.
Yeah. Would you like to describe each decision and what it represents and where it leads to?
Now this feeling is like the darkness actually is not the darkness we are afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
But this light is also not the light that we feel warm. It's like opposite. Like maybe after, yeah, I feel safer with this dark side. So I wanna.
Right. So let's explore a little bit more of why the white doesn't feel safe.
It's like maybe it's the. Mm, it's like that. Maybe it's that yin yang. The yin yang that there is a light inside the darkness, and there is a darkness inside the light. That kind of point I'm standing.
Mm-hmm. And what do you feel like choosing?
And choosing light maybe is not the correct way as we thought. Maybe it leads to us to the real darkness. But this dark side, end of the tunnel is the light. But this, this light, it's just a distraction. It will lead me to the darkness.
Right. So do you think that's like a false light?
Yeah,
Right. And you are now recognizing that and you can choose the darker path, but eventually leads to the light.
yeah.
All right, is there anything else you need to know about this choice point?
Mm. It's like standing here, not moving, actually is more scary than going any of those. So, not, I feel like this is just showing me show, teaching me some lesson.
Yeah, what is the lesson that you're supposed to learn from this experience?
Mm. Yeah, this, I saw that behind this light, there's so many dark beings hiding behind the light.
Yeah, tell me more.
It is, it's like that the, the point when we die to go through this light tunnel or choose other way. Actually, it's like the artificial setup point above the earth when we die can go through. So, but most of the people will choose the light. But
Because they're unaware that it's false light.
yeah, yeah, also because of that false informations that many has had near death experience, people they all walked through this light and went into this artificial heaven or afterlife, and that is a mislead. Actually, that all they can show you whatever you want to see,
Yeah,
like they will come to you in the shape of the God or the people you love the most. That they will mislead these souls from here to send back again to the earth.
yeah. What can people do to avoid this trap?
Have to know that light is not always the truth, and the darkness also not always just the darkness. Darkness is just a path we have to go through, then we can reach the real bright.
Yeah, beautiful. How does this relate to Shereen's life today?
Mm. So there is no total darkness or the light. And no, nothing is completely correct or completely wrong. Everything is between everything.
Everything is part
So,
of one, right?
yeah. So,
What can
what we do is just experience. No need to be scared
just be
because,
aware?
yeah, soul never dies.
What else can Shereen learn from this?
No need to worry about anything because whatever you choose, somehow you will go through everything. I don't know how to
Yeah, eventually
explain
we
it.
will all come back to the same place where we all came from, right?
Yeah, nothing is there is there is no complete heaven because we have been in that kind of places before. We got bored and came here, so no need to be in harsh to escape from this reincarnation loop. It's just the experience. So you choose light or the darkness, doesn't matter. No need to be worried because everything is just experience.
Beautiful. Would you like to make a choice now and move forward from this point?
Actually, there's other ways.
Tell me more.
You don't have to choose any of them because we forgot that we have that we have created this all. So it's just the one, just the few sides of these dimensions. Actually, we can get out of it. If you don't want to choose, you can just get out of it. And there's the endless universe.
You mean get out of whatever experience anyone currently is experiencing?
Yeah, but I think it's telling me that what we saw is just not just the two sides of the black and white. There is more possibility we can
Like parallel
just,
realities?
yeah, get out of this all artificial realities. There's a real universe is out of it actually. It's very complicated, so it want us to remember, yeah, the, yeah, if you can get out of both, I see that the comfort and then suffering, both are not the real, not the real emotions of the soul. Soul doesn't need comfortable life or difficult life. It's just that another version of our soul want to experience it. So all of these feelings also fake. But why so create these feelings to experience? Because out of this there's no that such feelings for souls. Out of this artificial space or timelines, there's just peaceful and then silence. So actually, it's a quite interesting experience to live whatever kind of life it is. So there's even so this earth is scary and there is higher like better universes, better planet than Earth kind of experience centers, but all are just artificial timelines, all just for soul experience. So yeah, actually there was many choices. Mm. In the soul level, it's really feels like just interesting game. Nothing is scary.
So, what would be the main reason? Obviously, I can imagine there's many, but what would be the main few, maybe, or one? Like, why souls choose to incarnate and set in different realities in the universe, in these sort of simulations? Just for the sake of having an experience or to grow and evolve as a soul?
Yeah, we will actually, during this experience, we are at the same time, we are creating different timelines at the same time. We are creating. It's just part of the soul wants to experience different kind of realities. So there is not much meaning. It's just about experience. The universe is because I saw our soul has that our main soul is still there, and it's split few parts and doing different things actually. Who I am here is just a part of my soul, not not all of it. So actually we are doing different things in this universe. This is just a part of little part of the experience only.
What else can we learn to help us with this little part of experience in a grand scheme of things?
When we get in any of these realities, our memory will be wiped, totally wiped. So the soul wants to see, mainly wants to see how we can grow this braveness and the love without any of the memories of the soul. It's also a creating actually, creating in ourselves this kind of possibilities and want to. It's like each soul is like a experiment. They're just watching what we can create in our life. It's not about the wealth or anything. It's about like from from outside it looks like the emotions, that feelings are the real things they want to see we can grow in this soul. Like yeah, all types of emotions. Because it's like it helps, actually it helps the whole universe to grow bigger. Because each of us creating totally different millions of timelines through living our simple life, but it's getting bigger and bigger. This universe also getting bigger at the same time. It's just about endless growing. It's just growing everything, different timelines, different universe.